In the previous video, we have seen how to create phishing email. Now in this video, we will see how to create malicious files. Okay, so that we can send this malicious file with our phishing email. So first of all, let's open the terminal, right? And now type command SE toolkit, that is social engineering toolkit, right? So again select the first option which says social engineering attacks. Now this time we won't select this option, okay? We have done this in previous lesson. Now we will going to select the first option which says spear phishing attack vectors. So let's do that. Now it says the spear phishing module allows you to specifically craft email messages and send them to a large or small number of people with attached file format, which is a malicious payload. Okay, so you have three different options here, and we will select the second one which says create a file format payload. Now here is a list of all the payloads, and let's try this one which is Adobe PDF. Okay, so number 17. Now there are two options: either use your own PDF for attack, or you can use built-in blank PDF for attack. Okay, so for now let's select the second one, and here let's select this one. Okay, reverse TCP. So to enter, and let's wait. Now it asks you to enter either URL or your IP address. So let's do that, and this is the IP of my Kali. Now it asks for port, so yes, 443 is okay, so hit enter, right? So it has started listening to this IP address on 443 port number, right? Now the process has been completed, and it says payload creation complete. All payloads are sent to the template PDF directory. Good. Now we have two options: keep the file, I don't care, or rename the file. So this time we will select the second one because it is a good idea to rename your file. Okay, so give it a new file name. Let's say security report. Okay, hit enter, and now it says what do you want to do. So email attack single mail address or mass mailer. So select single email address, right? Now it asks you to use either predefined template or one time use email template. So select from the predefined email template. Now here are some pre-built email templates. So let's select this one which says status report, because if you remember in the previous lesson we pretend to be customer care team from Gmail, right? So it's a good idea to use the third one which says status report template, right? Now it asks to send email to. Okay, so enter the email address of your target, right? Now the rest of the process is same as I described in the previous video, right? So I'm not going to do it again, right? But if you want, go to the previous lesson, watch it again. Okay, in the previous video we have seen how to create malicious files. Okay, and now in this video we will see how we can create a malicious USB drive. That is how to make your pen drive malicious using social engineering toolkit. So let's run SE toolkit. Now, as we done in the previous videos, select the first option, that is social engineering attacks. Let it load. And now this time we will going to select the third option, which says infectious media generator. So 3, enter. Here you have two options, file format exploits and standard Metasploit executable. Okay, so we will select the second one, and here let's select this one, which says Windows Meterpreter reverse HTTPS. If you remember, we have used this before in one of our previous videos. So 7, enter. Now it says IP address for the payload listener. So enter the IP of the attacker machine and enter the port for the reverse listener. So let's say 443. Now it's generating the payload, so we have to wait till the process gets completed. So the payload has been created and it says payload has been exported to this path, which is /root, okay, with the name payload.exe. Right now what happened is it has created two different files for our USB drive. One is auto run, you can see it here, and the other one is Meterpreter. Okay, so now it says create a listener right now. Okay, yes. Now it will going to launch Metasploit framework console from here, that is MSF console. So now it says started HTTPS reverse handler here on port 443. Now it's up to you. You can change this port number to anything like 1234 or 5678, etc. Okay. Now the only job left is to attach your USB drive with your machine and copy your payload. Then take that pen drive and attach it on your target computer system, and it will automatically run and create a session for us. Okay. So that's it for this tutorial. In this lesson, we will talk about website phishing. Okay, that is making a clone of a website like Facebook, Gmail, etc. So as always, run SE Toolkit, and this time we will select the second option, which says website attack vectors. Now we will select the third one, which says credential harvester attack method, because we want to steal the credentials of our target. So 3. Now select the second option, which says site cloner. Why? Because the second method will completely clone a website of your choosing and allow you to utilize the attack vectors. Okay, so second, and enter your IP address for the purpose of post back. Okay, so this is the IP of our Kali, so hit enter. Now it says enter the URL to clone. Okay, so enter your URL of the website which you want to make clone of. So www.facebook.com and hit enter, and it will create a clone of facebook.com for you. Then you have to share that link with your target. Then your target opens the link, and when he enters the information like username, password, then you will get them here on your screen. But there is one problem. For this purpose, you have to keep your PC on 24/7 until your target clicks on it and do rest of the work, right? So there is a better alternative to this. So open your browser and open a website which says zshadow.info. Okay, create an account with this, and this website will help you with phishing attacks. So it will going to create a clone for Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, etc. Simply create an account with them, and then they will provide you the link. Then share the link with your target. Now you don't need to log in until your target clicks on the link. Okay, you can log out and do your work, right? This website keeps your link live 24/7. So when your target clicks on the link and enter his information, user credentials, this website will record them for you, right? So you can use this website. So this is how you can perform website phishing. In the previous videos, we have seen how to create phishing mails, malicious files and phishing websites, right? Now in this lesson, we will see how we can detect phishing attacks, because as a security expert, it is very important that you know how to detect whether a mail received contains some malicious files, or a website you are visiting is a phishing website or not. So it is very important to learn how to detect phishing attacks and how to prevent your own network from those attacks, right? So first of all, let's visit to toolbar.netcraft.com. So we are going to use a toolbar, that is a Firefox extension, because it will clearly mention us that if we visit a phishing website, it will show us a warning that hey, this website is a phish or you may be at risk, right? So let's download the Netcraft extension from here. Okay, we want for Firefox, so select Firefox. Okay, click on add to Firefox. Now Netcraft toolbar provides internet security services including anti-fraud and anti-phishing services, right? Select continue to installation. And Netcraft toolbar also provides application testing, code reviews, automated penetration testing and research data and analysis on many aspects of the internet. Okay, so here it is, click on add. Okay, got it, done, right? Now whenever you visit any kind of website, let's say visit facebook.com, okay, let the website open and simply click here, which is Netcraft toolbar. Now it says site report, risk rating 0, and it's showing the website in green. Okay, and here are some other website details. Okay, so I hope now you understand how to use Netcraft toolbar and how helpful it is, right? Now let's visit one more website, which is ZShadow. Okay, I already told you about this website in the previous video. Still it says risk rating 0 because this website itself isn't harmful, right? But you can create your account on this website to create some phishing pages, right? So that's it for this video. In the next lesson we will see one other way of detecting the phishing websites and all. In the previous video, we have seen how we can use Netcraft toolbar in order to detect a website, whether it is a phish or not. But now in this lesson, we will see one very famous website called as phishtank.com. It would help us to detect whether a website we are visiting is a phish or not. Okay, so PhishTank is a free community site on which anyone can submit, verify, track and share phishing data. So PhishTank is a collaborative clearing house for data and information regarding phishing on the internet. Also, PhishTank provides an open API for developers and researchers to integrate anti-phishing data into their applications at no charge. Right? Now you can read more details of PhishTank here. let's open this. Okay, so if you have any doubt that you have received a URL and maybe this URL has something wrong, so you can paste that URL here. Okay, so I have taken a sample URL just to show you how fish tank website works, and simply click on is it a fish. So yes, this is 100% fish. Okay, so visiting this URL is a risk. So let's open this. See, it says deceptive site ahead. Okay, so this website is blocked by Firefox also. You can see details if you want. So I hope now you know how fishtank.com website works. Now let's talk about clearing tracks. Okay, so removing evidences is very important part, right? Because if you leave your footprints there, then it is easy for security experts to track you. Okay, so hackers mainly focus on clearing evidences or clearing footprints. Okay, so we will see how we can do it. First of all, it is very important to know that whenever you do any activity in your operating system, let's say you log into the system or you log out from there or you do anything, your system creates some events, okay, some logs, and they are stored under different locations. Okay, it depends on the type of log, right? So there are security logs, there are application logs, etc. So we will see how we can find them and clear them. So first of all, let's open the command prompt. Okay, and we will use a command called audit poll. Okay, audit poll stands for audit policy, and if I hit enter, we will see different options available here to be used with this command. Okay, so let's see. Audit poll /get /category star. Star stands for all. Select all. See, here are a list of different logs. So, and these are divided under types and subtypes, right? You can scroll and see all of them here. Okay, now we can also use audit poll in order to clear all of these logs, and for this simply type / and clear. Okay, hit enter. It says are you sure? Press N to cancel or any other key to continue. Okay, so let's do that. It says the command was successfully executed. Now let's check it again and see. It says no logs remaining. Okay, no auditing, no auditing, no auditing. Okay, so this way you can detect different kinds of logs and you can clear them as well, right? So audit poll is the one way, okay, as it uses command prompt. Now let's see one other thing which is called as event viewer, right? So within the Windows operating system, the event viewer is an application that presents all application, security, setup and system logs within a single dashboard, right? So to access event viewer, simply hit window key with R. Okay, so window R and type event vwr.msc and hit enter, and let's wait for it to open. Now go to window logs, right? See, now you have all types of logs here, okay, and it has also mentioned number of events it recorded. and these are divided into different categories. Like the first one is for application logs, second one is for security, third is setup, then system, and then forwarded events. Okay, so to clear these, simply right click on this. Okay, here simply right click and select clear log. Okay, so these two are the easiest way to detect logs and clear them, right? So in this lesson we have learned how we can use audit poll and event viewer in order to access different kind of logs and to remove them. So after clearing tracks, the next important step and probably the last one is very important, that is report writing. Okay, so it is very important to generate reports because it will conclude all of your hard work, that what we have done, okay, what kind of tools and methods we have used and what kind of results we got. Okay, so it is very important. Report writing is very important part of ethical hacking. Now before preparing reports, you must plan for it. Okay, so planning is very important. Before report writing, you have to plan. Okay, and how you do that? Well, you have to consider your audience in mind. Okay, what type of your client, whether it is a technical person, okay, or non-technical, right? And you can consider his age, okay, and for what purpose he hired you, whether it is a operational purpose, okay, or whether it is a resource allocation purpose, right? So there are many different purposes that a client will hire you, right? So you have to keep in mind that what kind of person you are assigning your report to. So there may be different kind of person in management. Some of may understand technical terms and some may not. So you have to create a number of copies of your report, right? So for the person who are from non-technical background, there is no meaning of using technical terms. Okay, so you have to use some easy words, like you have to explain the direct impact of the security weakness to their business, right? How much loss they have to bear if they don't pay attention to remove the weakness or security weakness, right? So it is very important to keep in mind that what kind of person you are sending your report to, right? And you have also mentioned that how they can improve their security, okay, or how you can help them to improve their security, overall security, right? So once you done your planning, then start preparing your reports, okay, and once you complete it, then review your report again, okay, before submitting, right? And if you are the only one person preparing pen testing reports, then it is important that you can hire someone to proofread your reports, right? So before submitting, it is very important to review your reports, right? And once all done, then you are ready to send reports to the management. Now let's look at some sample pen testing report. So I have taken this report from offensivesecurity.com, and you can visit /report/sample pen testing report. Okay, so this way you can write a report where first of all you have to mention executive summary, okay, that is summary of results. Then you have to mention attack narrative, right? What kind of attacks you have used, what kind of tool or what kind of commands you have used, and what kind of results you have got. So you have to attach screenshot, right? So here are a list of attacks, and then you have to mention conclusion, right? Any recommendations you want to give to your client or to your management. Then define risk rating, okay? So there is a proper system for risk rating, that is CVSS. We will talk about it a bit more later, but first of all you have to mention vulnerability detail and mitigation, okay? So let's see this report. So after summary, see, as we have used this command NSLOOKUP, okay, so you have to take a screenshot of this to explain it to the management that, hey, I have used this command NSLOOKUP, and what this command does is you have to explain in 1 or 2 lines, okay, and then what kind of result you have got, okay. So you have to mention complete details starting from using a command or using a tool, and then how that tool works or what actually it does and the result you got, okay. And as a proof you can attach a screenshot, or even you can record a video as well, right. And you can also draw a diagram to explain management that what a situation would be, okay. So this way you can explain management in very detail, right. Okay, so this way you can create a basic penetration testing report. Now let's talk about risk rating. I told you about CVSS, right. So what it is? So CVSS stands for Common Vulnerability Scoring System, okay. It provide your vulnerability a numerical number, okay, starting from 0 to 10. If risk rating is 10, it means it is a very critical weakness. You have to pay immediate attention towards it, right. So as you can see, CVSS provides a way to capture the principal characteristics of a vulnerability and produce a numerical score reflecting its severity, right. So it goes from 0 to 10, okay. Now I hope you know how you can create a sample penetration testing report, okay. You can visit this report by visiting this URL, okay. So this is a sample penetration testing report which you have to make once you done your pen testing, right. And after that you have to provide risk rating to each output, okay. Suppose you have got 3 different kind of weaknesses in your client network, right. So you have to define that which is okay to leave for now and which one we have to focus right now, okay. So it depends on 0 to 1 risk rating, okay. So 0 to 10, actually 0 to 10. So it defines by 0 to 10 as vulnerability risk ratings. So here are your CVSS scores, okay. So if it was 0, which means none, and 0.123.9, which means the vulnerability risk rating is low, okay. And if above 4 to 6.9 it is medium, and then 7 to 9 it is high, and then above 9 it is very critical, right. So this way, by using this table you can define your risk rating in reports, right.